Let me show you how to replace the motor glides and spring kit. Disconnect the washer from the wall outlet. Turn the water faucets off. Put a towel on the floor to catch any water drips and remove the two fill hoses. Remove the drain hose from the drain pipe. Put something behind the machine like an empty paint bucket and lay the machine on it. And remove the front panel. Remove the belt, just derail them from the pulleys. Disconnect the ground wire from the cabinet. Remove the plastic motor shield. Take a good picture of the motor switch before removing the wires for reference, and remove the wires. The motor, you need to remove these two screws on the back and one on the front. Remove the two motor plate holding screws on the back. Hold the motor with your left hand and remove the screw on the front. Then remove the motor. Move the wires out of the way so you don't pinch them when you install the motor. You will need a 3/16 Allen wrench to remove the motor pulley. You will need to break loose the set screw, then loosen them up a little bit to be able to remove the pulley. Hold the motor shaft with a pair of pliers like this. Then turn the motor pulley like if you're unscrewing it until you can take it right out. Next, you will need to remove the springs. Grab the spring with a needle nose pliers and pull it to disengage it from the front. Then push it all the way back to disengage it from the back and take it right out. Use the same procedure to remove the other spring. Mark the motor plates and the motor with a magic marker for reference before you remove them. Like this. Move the plate on the top to get access to the nuts that are holding the bottom plate. Remove the 4 nuts that are holding the bottom plate to the motor. And remove the bottom and top plates together. Separate the top plate from the bottom plate. Use a brush to clean the tracks on the bottom plate. Use a piece of rag to finish cleaning the tracks. Apply some grease to the tracks to keep them lubricated. Remove holders or glides and put the new ones in. Align the 2 marks that you put on the plates with the magic marker, then put the plates together. Make sure that the plates slide nice and easy like this. Put the motor plates on the motor and make sure that you follow the lines that you make with the magic marker to make sure that they are on the right place. Screw in the 4 bottom plate holding nuts and install the tension springs. Grab them with the needle nose pliers, hook them on the back first, then stretch them and hook them on the front. like that. Do the other one in the same manner. Turn the flat on the motor shaft facing you. Hold the motor shaft with a pair of pliers so it stays in place. Use a screwing motion to put the pulley on the shaft. Make sure the pulley is flush with the shaft and that the set screw is facing the flat on the shaft. Use the 3/16 wrench to tighten the set screw in place. Now the motor is ready to be mounted on the machine. Set the motor in place. Be careful you don't pinch any of the wires, and screw in the holding screw on the front. Now screw in the two holding screws on the back. Connect the wires to the motor switch. Make sure you connect them on the right terminal. Use the picture that I asked you to take for reference if you need to. Switch. Install the motor shield and secure it with the holding screw, and secure the ground wire to the cabinet with the screw. Loosen the holding screws, then slide the pump to the left. Install to put tension on the belt and tighten the top screw on the left. Transmission belt is loose. Grab the motor with your left hand, pulling on it, and keep tension on it. Loosen the pump screw a little bit until you feel that the belt on the transmission is tight. Then tighten all the screws on the pump. Than the pump belt, and that's the way it should go. Install the front panel and stand the washer up. Connect the two fill hoses to the washer and put the drain hose on the. Connect the washer to the wall outlet. Open the water faucet. For the best place to buy parts online, Repair Clinic. When you buy from Repair Clinic, you have 365 days to return any unwanted part for a refund or for a replacement. Check the links on my website.